Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here, and welcome back to another crypto video. And to be honest guys, I have watched charts, Twitter, everything related to XRP for hours without end now. I've been watching, monitoring everything because I gotta give you guys the quickest updates. Alright, so right now we got some updates on a lot of things, right? Everything at the top here, we got to cover in as soon as possible, so stick around. Make sure you press that like button, and make sure you have the notification bell on, because you want to be notified every time I upload another cryptocurrency update banger. Alright, so what has been happening? We wanted to see a Gary Gensler confirmation just now. However, while watching the live thing, I don't even know what it's officially called, basically a stream from the official government website, I was watching the Senate here. They basically said after a little while, after freaking long, alright? This was really terrible to watch. I did not like any second of it. They basically said we're going to stall it till tomorrow. So that is what this part is all about. Then Danny here said, if anything, you don't want him in right now. One of two things will happen. One, he lets the courts decide and he doesn't get involved. Two, he doesn't want the SEC looking like shit, so he pushes even harder to win. Your choice, he won't drop it. Too Fast For You said, when you don't have the cards to win, you can push harder if you want, but you will still lose. If he doesn't get involved, he is not a chairman. This is a big case for the SEC, and Gensler will not close the eyes and just wait because they lose hard. Hammer said, maybe, maybe not, but I think Gensler is the savior that the XP army is hoping he is. I think he is a bought and paid for Stooge, just like the rest of them. He will probably just double down into the lawsuit because he's okay. And then Too Fast For You said he doesn't need to be a savior. He just needs to do his job. I mean, with how the SEC handles this lawsuit, even you or me, if we go and say stop to this stuff, we will be savior, but not for the XP army, but for the SEC at this point. So what I have to say about this one is really the way that the SEC right now is making the government look, or should I say it differently, the way that Hinman and Jake Clayton are making the SEC look right now are really strange, right? And the way this lawsuit is going on, it really gives them a really bad look. So you would kind of think maybe if Gary were to come in, he could actually kind of reform things a little bit, maybe to give them some legitimacy back, or maybe just fix this lawsuit because it doesn't make any sense. Make cryptos clear. Having said that though, XRP was pumping up a little bit. All right, we've been watching it over in Discord, people memeing around. A link is down below in the freaking description. A ton of people are memeing about XRP right now. We're going crazy. Everybody on Patreon most likely already saw my update where I said I am buying XRP a couple of hours ago. Hopefully everybody saw that. I said waited in Dutch. I'm tired, man, guys. It's 2 freaking a.m., something like that. You can see here the time. It's crazy. So this one, it is also running out pretty quickly, as I already explained before. I didn't expect it to run out as quickly. We only have a couple more places left. I think maybe in like 1 or 2 days it's going to be just all the way finished as well. Maybe even tonight. Who knows? These things go crazy. And that's because I give my own portfolio. I give my own market analysis, my own everything, right? That's what is in here. So just once more, go check it out if you want to. A link is down below. Or otherwise, patreon.com/justybc if you want to find it. We have a ton of other stuff. Bank just posted, SEC's failed bid for Ripple executives' bank records show government's crypto suspicions. This is once more referring to the fact that Reuters just posted it and the fact that the SEC is really being put in a negative limelight right now. Like, we're looking at it like, what is going on right there? What is happening to it? It's a little bit sketch, right? It's a little bit strange what is happening over in that area right now. And it has a lot of really big guys watching. At least I would think so. Then let's see what else we got. BIS. The dude here posted, the BIS just released this document, which is mainly focused on crypto assets and their classification/regulatory framework. There's a little picture here of some things. Wasn't too excessive, but if you scroll through, Leonidas came in here with facts. So we have the full document, but that isn't really necessary. We can just read what he wrote. XRP is definitely not a security token, according to this example criteria by the Bank of International Settlement. So the BIS, if you scroll through it and actually read, has now gotten a Financial Stability Institute FSI insight on policy implementation, supervising crypto for anti-money laundering. And if you scroll to about page number 1199, here we go, you'll see functionality criteria with the payment/exchange category being intended to be used as means of payments, that's what XRP is, and utility grants holders access to a current or prospective service/product in one's or multiple companies' network or ecosystem. This is, for example, RippleNet, right? So utility is definitely there too. It's basically a hybrid token that does not have this middle part. because it does not provide rights or obligations similar to traditional financial instruments like shares, debt instruments, or units in a collective investment scheme. So that is definitely not the one. But the other two ones are definitely it. And so I would say it's kind of a hybrid token of these both parties, which once more doesn't put it to be a security. Then we got Rosalind, who just posted SEC v Ripple, mining for clarity in regulatory chaos. I just read the article here, but I believe every single article written right now is just another jab at the SEC for not doing their job properly. And I believe a lot of people are hoping for Gary Gensler to come on in and fix their stuff. Even Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse is just waiting for it because maybe, just maybe, he might just not be the fraud that a lot of people think he is right now. Maybe he's just going to fix it finally. This is what she wrote. Then we had here the executive calendar, which was just going to be now, but again, it was stalled to tomorrow. This Polly Allen, I just spent so many freaking minutes watching her, watching the whole thing going on. It was so freaking boring, to be honest, guys. It was really freaking boring. Then this was a little bit more about that. Oh, this is actually a different deal. Okay, let's quickly go over this one. So Mickey B. Fresh posted here, this will for sure bolster Ripple defense of fair notice. This is from SEC website, but is not directly from SEC. This firm, BITRUE Inc., clearly recognized XRP as generally being accepted as currency like Bitcoin and Ether. By the way, guys, if you're still watching, make sure you press the freaking like button and subscribe to the channel. Like, why not? So this is on the SEC.government official website, and it says here, crypto. In light of the extreme complex nature of the legal analysis regarding crypto to determine which ones are securities and which ones are not, BITRUE has decided to allow investments in 3 crypto, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP that are generally accepted to be currencies and are not, I would say, securities? I'm not sure what's supposed to come there. Do we have the, let's quickly see. Do we have the official document here? Let's actually quickly see if there's anything behind that on page 11. Okay, so let's quickly see. On page 11, or we can just do Control F and then XRP. Let's see. Okay, so Bitcoin, Ether, and XRP that are generally accepted to be currencies and are not BITRUE Inc. Sorry guys, currently subject to regulation by the SEC. These 3 crypto are treated as non-covered securities. Outside of these cryptos, investment in other crypto are prohibited. Please note the following. And the thing is, what was so interesting about this is that they are at least researched, or how would you say that? They're being subject to regulation by the SEC, the company itself, because this is posted on the SEC website, so they're connected. And in this case here, they're generally accepted to be currencies that are not currently subject to regulation by the SEC, which basically, again, kind of confirms the whole situation. John Dean said if Ripple discovers that the SEC blessed this or provided any affirmations about it, because there's no comments here, it is very significant. Even if it was only submitted without SEC comment, it is still relevant to show how XRP was perceived by the market participants, like this company here, and that the SEC was aware of that perception. Because here they didn't comment or say that this is not true and that XRP was already being investigated and that they should not, have it in there. So that is interesting. Then we were all waiting for something which was about to happen today, right? It was not a hearing. It was the motion to dismiss Brad Garlinghouse and Chris Larson's part of the lawsuit. That is what we were waiting for. So here is a little bit of a, back end into what they first filed. Brad Garlinghouse and Chris Larson both filed a part, which was basically them saying, hey, Judge, what's her name? Judge Analisa Torres, we want to put in a motion to dismiss. And they got granted the motion where they can now file that motion. So they can put up a document saying, we want to dismiss for these reasons. Then 1 month from now, the SEC can come back with a new document saying, hey, we see your motion, but we don't want it to pull through. And then Ripple, a couple weeks later, can once more say, we do want it to pull through once more for these reasons. And that is what's kind of going to pull through right now, what we're waiting for, if you were wondering. Then we got Chain. A lot of people really happy about that. I'm trying to compile everything from the last couple of hours into just a couple of minutes here because there was so much news and I don't want to make 10 separate videos here. Just want to give you guys all the info as soon as freaking possible. Chain, a lot of people are happy about that. It brings DeFi to XRP. Chain's now newly decentralized XRP cross-chain bridges are live. Set your XRP free. The mining and stuff like that. I don't really like it personally, but go check it out if you want to. It is on there. Then Bearable Bull had a little bit of a joke, but I liked it though. I'm sad. Realized I don't have enough XRP. I like that because Alex also said, it's okay. There's no such thing as enough XRP. It's the truth. It's the truth. Then once more here, we got a little update on the Tetragon v Ripple lawsuit. I actually gave you guys this update a week or so ago because once more, Dusty Beast. If we're not fast on it, there's something wrong, all right? Because we went over to Law 360 to actually read through some of the stuff over there. And basically what was said right there was that Tetragon had to most likely pay like a $3.5 million fee. And here it was kind of confirmed now, because then we didn't know if they were going to lose, but they lost, or they lost. While we are waiting for the individual's motion to dismiss in the SEC v. Ripple, attached is the order and final judgment entered in favor of Ripple Labs and against plaintiffs Tetragon Financial Group in the suit in Delaware Chancery Court. And then you can see here granted, which basically means that Tetragon right now has to pay $3.5 million in attorney fees, which is definitely quite crazy. But somebody made a joke here that right now, Tetragon's investment has gone up from about $200 million into Ripple to about 203 because, well, they're invested in Ripple and they now have to pay the company which they are invested in. So in the end of things, they're just making them more rich, right? You could say legal fees have to be paid, but the fees most likely weren't as expensive. It's $3 million, right? $3.5 million for that. That's a little bit heavy, but all right. Maybe that's the way that things go in the legal world. Let's see what else we got here. Pundits urge SEC to retract lawsuit against Ripple following the XRP winning streak. This is something we just covered in the live stream. Not really too relevant for right now. And then XRP price sheds non-believers and explodes to 3-year highs. I wanted to cover this one, but we just keep breaking higher. I'm really wondering here, guys, what is going to happen to the XRP price soon? Let me know down below what the price is whilst you're watching. And make sure you quickly check if you're still subscribed to the channel. All right? Because I noticed every time we do a live stream, a lot of people subscribe, but then like a little snap like that later, there's like 100, maybe 200 people that all of a sudden unsubscribe. I'm not sure if people are just really not happy with the content anymore, or if it's YouTube just thinking it is spam and taking your subscriptions off. So please check for me if you're still subscribed to the channel. If you are, all good. If not, well, make sure you press that little button. And I'll see you guys again in another crypto update. I think that was it for right now. So yeah.